Good morning, friends. This is Samdani from Shorthand Nasim channel. Today we are going to learn the chapter 13 from Pitman Shorthand book. This is so far we have learnt in the initial chapter how to add the hooks R and L hooks to straight strokes and how to add the R and L hooks to curved strokes. We have learned in that earlier chapter. Now in this chapter, what we are going to learn is how can we see the suppose the straight strokes having the R hook and L hook to those strokes, how we can join the circle S sound ST loop and a Lord circle, right? That we are going to learn here, right? Oh, please continue. So now today's our chapter is circle or loop preceding initial hook. Initial hook means what are the initial hooks? There are only two hooks here. One is R hook, other one is L hook. Fine? These are the two hooks here. See, for example, P. We are adding the hooks like this. This this direction, whereas the L hook we are adding in this direction. See, clockwise direction we will add the R hook to straight strokes, whereas we will add the L hook in anti-clock direction for all the straight strokes, right? So this is what we have learned. Now we are going to learn how S can be added. The sound S or ST, sound S or ST and ST loop how can be added to the straight strokes. See, S before straight strokes. Yes, before straight strokes having the hooked with R. Fine. The straight strokes which are hooked with R hook. How we can add the S before that? See, let us see how we will add it. See, for example, see this is per. Okay. This is per, isn't it? Okay. Then see this is P and this is R hook. Fine. R hook. Now how we can add this sound S before the initial hook, the stroke which initial hook. See, for example, we are writing a P per here like this. Suppose spur. See, before this spur there is sound called S here. How you can add it? You just combine the circle. See, like this you can circle here. You can join with a circle here. See, if you are writing the circle S like this, it will use only the sound SP here. Whereas here, it will use the sound of S as well as per. First S, then per. Like this, we can add the circles here. I will explain you in detail with some example. For example, spray, right? See, spur sound is here. The sound of spur. So before per there is sound S also. How will write it? So circle we are writing in this way. Spur, then place the vowel after spray here. Spray like this. In the same way, stray. Star. To write the circle like this, it will having the combination of S and tar here. S and tar. So star, then placing the vowel here, it will become stray. Stray like this. Right? In the same way, we can add the ST loop also. The sound ST also we can add it to the strokes, stage strokes having the hook N, hooked with R. See how we can add it. See, for example, atta, right? Atta you will write like this. Write like this, fine? Atta. Then ta. Then stutter. Stutter. Fine? How you will write it? How the sound ST will be added here to the atta. See, atta you are writing like this. This is atta, isn't it? Then now the hook will be, you can just join this loop like this here. It will become, first how you will write it? You write it like this. ST, then A vowel, read the ST loop, ST sound here, then A vowel, much vowel, then tar. Stutter, like this. Fine? In the same way, stutter. In the same way, we can add the sound of SW also to the stage strokes having with the hook R. For example, eater, right? Eater, how you write it? Since third place vowel here, you will write the tar like this, then putting the vowel here. Suppose sweeter, how you will write it? See, the sound of SW, you will be writing how in this here. See, eater means how you write it like this, fine? Eater. Now the sound S also you can just, if you had a, you can just write with a law circle here. If you write the law circle this side, it will become only sweet, isn't it? Law circle if you write like this, it will only swa and T, sweet. Whereas if you are writing the law circle this side, it will give the sound of SW as well as the tar sound also. So it has become sweeter now. In this way, the stage strokes hooked with R, we can add the sound S also. I have seen examples here. In the same way, we can add the star loop also here. In the same way, we can add the large circle swa circle, large circle also here. In the same way, we can add the hook strokes also. Right? This we are noted down now. Now we are coming to the curve strokes. Right? Yes, before curve strokes. So what are the curve strokes here? Whatever you learned here, then F, V, it, the, S, that, ish, G, up to M, N and ing. These are all the curve strokes. See how we will add this sound S for the curve strokes hooked with R. Fine? See, for example, this is fur. Fine? F and R, fur. Fine? Suppose fur. For example, suffer. See, before this fur, there is sound of S here. Sound of S is here also. Then, how you will add this sound S to the curve strokes hooked with R. See, you are writing like this, no? This is offer. This is offer. Fine? The sound S you can add inside the hook here like this. A small circle inside the hook itself. Inside the R hook itself, you are writing the small circle that gives the sound of S. How you will read it? S, then fur, suffer. Right? Like this. In the same way, 7. One more example I am giving. This is a 7. See, by writing itself, say and var here. See how you read it? S, A, then var. Say var. Like this, the curve strokes having with hooked with R, we can add the sound S by writing a small circle inside the R hook itself, right? In the same way, for L hook also you can write it. L hook also you can add like this. See the curve strokes having with R, L hook, suppose for example, R and L. See this is about the R hooks. Curve strokes having the R, L hook, how we can add it. See for example, E will, how will write it? E will like this, fine? E will. Suppose C will, right? See before this will, there is sound of S here. How you can add this? See, a small hook initially adds sound of R, a large hook adds sound of L here. Okay. Now how you write it? See, we will write it. See, this is E will. Then to give the sound of, to add, how we will add it? By putting a small circle inside the L hook itself. This will, C will, like this you write. Write it. C will. See, like this you write it. This is the correct way. Right? This is another, this is the correct one. C will. How will read it? First read the sound of S, then vowel, then vowel. C will. Like this. Curve strokes having L hook. For those things also we can add the sound S here. S here. In the same way, we can add the sound L also here. So this is about the curve strokes here, right? Then we are coming to the S before the straight strokes. Yes, before straight strokes, hooked with the L, hooked with L. Right? See, for example, now we are going to learn now the straight strokes hooked with L. For this stroke, how we can add the sound of S here? Let us learn now. I will give you the best examples to understand very easily. See, for example, see, settle. This is the best example, settle, right? Now, Etel, how you write it? Etel like this. A and tel. Now, the additional sound of S is also here now. This S will be inserted just inside the hook here. How will read it? S, A and tel. That is what we are doing here is, inside the L hook itself, we are putting a small, we are just inserting a small circle here. In the same way, one more example, saddle. Fine, saddle. This is also same way, see, circlus, then dull. This will be above the line because this is the first place over here. It should be little bit above the line. See, all you are putting here. How you will read it? Circulus first, sound S first, then A, sa, then dull, saddle. Like this, the straight strokes having a already attached with the L hook, we can add the sound S also like this. These are the best examples, right? So this is about the then if L hook comes in the middle of the word, L sound comes, suppose L hook comes immediately, middle of word, L hook cannot be written. Hook cannot be written. Write the stroke L only. Stroke L only. Understand? So So whenever the L comes in the middle of the word, then there you are not able to put the hook, add the hook. So that is why better to write the shortcut. I will give the best example to understand. Fine. For example, foreseeable, foreseeable, right? See, bulk has come here now. Bulk, fine. Foreseeable, fine. Bulk has come here. How will write it? F or then here in the middle you can write here. See, yes, again bulk you can write it. It is not at all possible. So the right way of writing here is write like this. F or circles B and L. So what we are doing here is we are not writing the foreseeable. We are not writing the L hook here. We are not using the L hook because it is not possible to write the L hook here. That is why we are writing the bull B and L here. Stroke L we have written here. Here L hook is not possible to write, so we have written stroke L here. Fine. In the same way, one more rule here in this chapter. The sounds, see, when scare or scare followed by T or D stroke, by T or D strokes, how it can be written, how the scare will be written. See, generally, see, for example, task, right? S is here now. See, task means circle you are taking as outside the angle here. Since T and K is forming an angle, we are writing the outside the angle here. This is fine. Okay. Suppose a word called tasker, right? How will write it? If you write like this, it will become task only, right? So don't write like this. You have to take in this way. The circle S you have to take from inside. That means in the left motion you have to take it. Right like this. It will become tasker. That means if you are writing a circle outside, you will use the sound of only S. If you are writing inside, S as well as kar sound also is given. That means skar, S plus kar sound is also it is giving here. In the same way, for example, dusker, same way. So after D there is a much hole here, then D, then take the circle like this, write like this here. Dusker. So the sound of skar or skar also, right? Followed by after T and D strokes, you have to write like this only. In the same way, transgress, right? There is one more example here. Disagree. This is the best example. Disagree. See, after this D, followed by a sound of skar here. Skar. Here skar has come. We are writing like this. Skar here. So how you write it? So D, we put it like this. This. Then circle we are taking not outside the D. We are taking inside the D itself in a left motion. See, you write like this. Now place the vowels. Disagree. Like this. When the strokes of T or D followed with C, skar or gum. Skar or skar comes before T or D, or T or D followed by the skar or ga. You have to write like this. Okay, fine. Then in the same way, suppose the same scar or gar, when scar or scar comes after par or bul, how we will write it? When scar comes after par and bul, how we will write it? See, for example, prescribe. See, after bul comes after par or bul here. See, after par, there is a scar sound here. Fine, scar. How will write it? You write like this. Press. Take the circle outside. K and B. What you are doing is, you are just omitting the R here. R is omitted. By omitting the R here, you are writing the outline here. Prescribe. Whereas English we are writing the prescribe only, mentioning the R here. But outline we are writing as prescribe. In the same way, describe. Describe. Same way. Des. Write the D here like this. Then circle will come outside. Then K and B. Right? Describe. What we are doing here? R we are omitting here. We are not writing the R here. By omitting the R, we are writing the outline. Like this. Whenever a scar or scar comes after par and bul, by omitting the R, we are writing like this. Prescribe and describe. So, this is the end of the chapter. Then you please practice from Pitman Shorthand Instructor book. Practice exercise 47 and 48. Exercise 47 and 48. These are very useful to know more detail about this addition of sound S, loop, ST and swan circle, stay loop and law circles to the straight strokes and curve strokes having R hook and L hook. Right? This is the end of the chapter. That's all for today. Then please see my video till the end. Please like, share and subscribe if you are not subscribed. Please, because with your subscriptions only we are going ahead. Please, thank you very much.